There are a lot of theories out there that say those toys are just cute little things for Historia's baby, where Eren is peeking in Historia's room. But I think Hajime Isayama's mind is not that simple, and I have a theory of my own. What if those toys actually represent titans that Eren doesn't have? Think about it, he only has 3 out of the 9 titans. So maybe these 6 toys are foreshadowing which titans he might not acquire. It's like a little game of guess the titan. Hello again, and welcome back to Eureka Nimme. We looked at the various ways Hajime Isayama used foreshadowing to raise suspense and produce memorable scenes in Part 1. Attack on Titan is a masterclass in how to use foreshadowing to keep viewers on the edge of their seats, starting with Eren's wake-up from a dream in the first chapter, and ending with Hanja's glasses being broken and then his eyes being injured. However, the foreshadowing doesn't stop there. In this second part, we'll delve even further into the series' many cryptic allusions to upcoming major events and examine how they do so. So settle in, dedicate your hearts, and prepare to have your mind blown as we continue to examine Attack on Titan's brilliant use of foreshadowing. You can watch Part 1 if you came to this video without watching Part 1 first. Be aware that there will be spoilers if you haven't watched the show yet. This is the time to go back if you haven't made it to the final season. All right, are you prepared? Now let's get going. Let's start with Eren's dream in episode 1, the one we totally forgot to talk about earlier. Anyway, this dream is full of flashing scenes that could be foreshadowing or memories from future Eren. Some of the dream's imagery is pretty straightforward, while other bits are still shrouded in mystery. But fear not, my friends, because we will try to reveal every scene. I noticed the blood-stained flowers. They were clearly from Hannes' death. His attempt to fight the smiling titan who killed Carla resulted in his blood splattering on the flowers. Eren had dreamed about it. In that dream, he saw the same flowers as they appeared after Hannes' death. I don't know what titan is this. Maybe just a random titan. I couldn't recognize who this is, but it could be seen from his uniform that he was one of the soldiers being picked up by the Titans. You can see there is a windmill coming into view, and suddenly a horde of Titans appear around it. The windmill bears a striking resemblance to those found in Shingeki district, leading to the possibility that this scene depicts a Titan's invasion in Shingeki. This Titan looks like the bearded Titan, the Titan that ate Eren before he transformed into an attack Titan. There is a statue in this scene that resembles Helos, a legendary soldier in Marleyan military history who is credited with having vanquished the Devil of all Earth during the Great Titan War. The absence of a head, however, may represent the rejection of the statue's intended subject or message. This is actually a clever piece of foreshadowing because it will later be revealed that the Tibur family and Karl Fritz made up the Helos tale to provoke the Eldian Civil War. There are a lot of theories out there that say those toys are just cute little things for Historia's baby, where Eren is peeking in Historia's room. But I think Hajime Isayama's mind is not that simple, and I have a theory of my own. What if those toys actually represent titans that Eren doesn't have? Think about it, he only has 3 out of the 9 titans. So maybe these 6 toys are foreshadowing which titans he might not acquire. It's like a little game of guess the titan. I mean, that female doll is obviously the female titan. Teddy bear, we all know bears have claws and fangs could represent the jaw titan. Then there's a cow toy in there, which could be a nod to the cart titan because cows used to pull the cart. And that chef-shaped toy? It's gotta be the colossal titan, right? Which have in common is having a lot of steam like cooking. Do you know the legend of the Pied Piper of Hamelin? The legendary man who used his magical flute to lure rats away from the town. Isn't the Beast Titan's ability to control other titans similar to the Pied Piper's magic? Consider this. Both of them have the ability to persuade others to follow him. This toy is actually the hardest to guess, although it resembles an army marching or soldiers holding award trays. You know what else is closely related to the military and soldiers? Yes, defense and armor. Obviously, the armored titan. Although I can't say for sure, this is something to think about. What do you think, guys? Do you have any other theories about the 6 toys? Let me know in the comments. So did you notice the curtain behind the toy? The green and red color scheme is only found in Mikasa's house, but in a different shape. So it could be related to one of her families, the Azumabito or Ackerman family. And if we look closely at the flower pattern, it's the same type of flower at the end of Season 3 with Historia. However, this flower does not appear anywhere else in the series. If this flower is related to Historia as the queen, the only family that is related is the Ackerman family, who were once warriors who protected the royal family's leader. So what does this all mean? Well, it can be concluded that this dream describes who will be Eren's enemy in the final season. Have you noticed that the landscape in this scene looks like the forest of giant trees? That place only appeared 4 times. It was at the beginning of episode 1, during the fight against the female Titan, when Eren was kidnapped, and when Levi fought Zeke. But if you recall, the incident that took a lot of victims with Eren's presence there only happened during the battle with the female Titan. Have you ever thought about Eren's dreams related to wasps? I found nothing, but this scene is pretty interesting. Did you know that the Japanese words for wasp and eye are respectively hachi and mi? Combining the 2 results in hachime, which resembles Attack on Titan creator Hajime Isayama's name. This dream feels more like the creator's signature to me. Pretty cool, right? This is the smiling Titan, which we will get to later. This dream is clearly about Eren's mother, Carla, being murdered by the smiling Titan. The dream depicts Eren crying when he witnessed this, which is why the scene has a blue, blurry shade. Hannes and Mikasa were looking away, so he was the only one who noticed. When you think about it, it's actually quite tragic. Eren was too young to witness such a traumatic event. So we've all known of the smiling Titan who murdered Eren's mother and Hannes. Did you know the smiling Titan is Eren's stepmother Dina Fritz? Dina was Grisha Jaeger's first wife and Zeke Jaeger's mother. And she was the one who murdered Eren's biological mother, Carla Jaeger, her husband's second wife. What a heartbreaking family drama. But don't worry. Eren eventually exacted his vengeance by summoning a swarm of Titans with his founding Titan power and dispatching her. That's it for now, everyone. Our series on uncovering the genius of foreshadowing in Attack on Titan continues with this video. We've looked at the nuanced techniques of Hajime Isayama to weave a vivid and captivating narrative. It is abundantly clear that Attack on Titan is a masterclass in storytelling, from the subtly placed clues in the dialogue to the deft use of visual cues. We hope you've enjoyed this video and have a newfound respect for Attack on Titan's masterful use of foreshadowing. Check out Part 1 if you haven't watched, and stay tuned for more in-depth reviews of this groundbreaking anime series. Thank you for watching as usual, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.